Dohboy TV gang, man, stand up, man. I need y'all to like this video. Make sure y'all go follow me on all my social medias, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Check the description for it. You already know how we stepping out here, man. We ain't ducking nothing. We got the topics on the Dohboy TV gang and notification squad. Stand up, man. We back again with another banger. And we got to talk about Lil J in the building. And it's a crazy situation going on in Chicago, man. And Lil J has been arrested basically on some gun charges. And it's only been like a few months since he was just released from his law bid in prison. And it's just a terrible situation. But then you got to think about Chicago. You got to stay strapped up. You got to have your head on a swivel and make sure that you're straight, especially when, I'm not going to say members, but people you used to associate with very toughly. And I'm talking about FBG Cash, just, recently getting hit. You got to think about all the prior, people getting hit up from the crew he was rocking with. And it's a terrible situation. But at the end of the day, you got to protect yourself at all odds. And he been going crazy in the music, getting million views on almost half of his videos that he been putting out, and he been doing real numbers. And he was, I do believe, signed. And it's just a tragic situation with his career right now, because when you coming out and you on fire like that, this is just gonna be a huge stepping stone for you to have to jump back over if you get a real sentence, or you really do have to sit down for some time. But his manager did come out and say a lot, so I'm gonna let y'all hear what he had to say. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this whole situation. Hopefully they free Lil J, man. It said that he had a bond already, and he, supposedly be coming home soon, but we don't really know, especially with his priors that he do got. They might want him to sit down and do some time because he didn't learn his lesson at the end of the day. And that's just a true statement. You see like people like Dirk and other individuals in the game that totally walk around with security. Like, their security team is mean, so maybe he needs to do the same thing, and his manager was speaking on that as well. So I'm gonna let y'all hear what he had to say. Y'all let me know down in the comments how y'all feel about this whole situation. Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy, and if you rock with me, y'all know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, and I'm out.
Now, we're working very hard on the situation. It actually happened a couple days ago, and he actually supposed to be home. Supposed to be home right now. So, but when they actually took him to the penitentiary, then that's when everything gets out, because it's public. But in reality, I'm gonna tell you the situation. It's a minor situation, very minor situation. His bail is already paid, by the way. Bail's already paid. He had court day before yesterday, he had court at Markham Courthouse via Zoom call. And we had a great lawyer, and the lawyer got the bail down. When we was at bail hearing, he got the bail down to $5,000, right? So we went and paid the $5,000 immediately. We did the whole Zoom call, and they explained the charges. And then after they explained the charges, the judge gave us a bond of $5,000. So we're like, all right, cool. Let's pay for this. Let's get them out. Let's get back to work, because, we have a lot of plans, man. Like we have things booked out for over a month from now. You know what I'm saying? We got interviews. We're going on a whole press tour. So this thing kind of set us back. But the good thing is the bond was only $5,000. We paid for the bond already. So in the midst of us paying for the bond, because during the Zoom call, he is on parole, and they've never mentioned parole violation. They never mentioned we're going to hold him. They never mentioned none of that. So we assume that he's going out of jail once we paid. So after everything got paid and everything was over with, the Markham Courthouse said that, well, they have a parole hold on him, so even though you guys paid the bond, we have to ship him back to jail until he has a bond hearing, right? So, his bond hearing should be within probably a week, 3 weeks, where he can see his bond hearing. But the good thing is, once he gets his bond hearing, and I'm like 99.999 Actually, I'm 100%. I'm 100% sure that his parole is going to get reinstated based off the charges and based off the evidence and based on what we got going on. Like, you know, the case is not a solid case at all. Once you guys see the charges in a couple days or whatever, because it probably haven't registered in the system, I'm just letting you guys know from what I know. He's going to get out. He's going to get out also. Like, seriously.